everyone, it's me. So I don't know what's going on. This is my first time using this camera. Well, today. It's my first time. We tried using it a couple times already and it's been doing some weird things with me. So I know I've been a bit reclusive, and I know I keep saying I have these videos, and I do. I keep making these videos and I get afraid to put them out. So sorry for that. It's just a really weird time right now. In my life, in YouTube, everything. A lot of stuff's been happening personally. A lot of stuff on YouTube. It's social media, everything, the universe, the world, social climate. You know, it's just a scary place right now. People are becoming more divided than ever, and so you just worry about saying the wrong things because division, and like, so everybody's so extreme about everything, and I'm one of those people who are not. And I've learned a lot of the ways I think apparently are wrong now. So it's a lot to, I don't know if it's a lot to take in, because I don't think that I'm wrong for being in the middle of the road or colorblind or anything like that. But apparently it is. You have to pick a side, and you can't see all people as all people, and like, it's just weird to me. I mean, I don't know. When I see people, I don't see anything but people, because I have family that's native. I have family that's, I mean, my brother, I have brothers and sisters that are black, half black. I have aunts and uncles who live on reservations. You know, I'm very neutral. I believe in not pushing my beliefs and stuff on other people. Like, if you want to believe this religiously, then that's great, and if you want to believe that or this, you want to you practice Wicca, go right ahead. You want to be a Satanist, okay. You want to be a Christian, great. Like, I'm not gonna tell you what to do or judge you. To each their own. And apparently, I guess nowadays you have to pick a side, and it's a really hard place for me to be. And then I recently, within the last few weeks, had somebody very close to me die, and the circumstances behind their death I can't really talk about because it'll piss off certain people. Because then I'm going to be labeled as something. I'm just going to say it, what the hell. And here's the thing, I am pro-choice no matter what you want to do with your body. And, if you feel something is right for you, I suggest you talk to your doctor and you get all the information and you make an informed decision. That's all I have to say about vaccines or abortions or whatever else that you may want to do with your body, plastic surgery, all of it. Just get an informed decision before you do something. See, it's doing this thing where it keeps blurring in and out, and it's driving me insane, and I don't know how to stop it. Unless I just sit here perfectly still and don't move. So my friend, he just turned 69 the beginning of August, and he was fairly healthy. He did have diabetes, and he did have COPD. So, you know, he had some underlying conditions. And our state is having an incentive bribing people to get the shot. And he didn't talk to his doctor or anything. And he went and got it for $100. And the day after he got it, he started getting sick. His blood sugar started spiking, and like, he didn't get better. And within 2 weeks, he was dead. And if anyone wants to be angry at me for saying that, it's happened. It's the truth. I mean, I've already had people get mad at me for saying that, saying I was spreading false information. He did not have COVID. He died of blood clots in his heart and lungs, and his sugar spiked and stayed over 500. So, and he passed away. And it's just been a very sad year for me with all this death. You know, I've had my ex-husband die of an overdose. There's been information that's come to my knowledge about the circumstances of that situation, and that's why I say overdose. I've had 2 loved ones die of COVID. One died of suicide, and now my good friend that I don't leave the house very much. I don't do a lot of things with people. I don't go a lot of places, obviously, because you gotta leave the house to do that. I try, but it's hard. It's been super hard, especially with this COVID stuff. I'm terrified of it. I can't get the shot because I'm allergic to a lot of things. I'm allergic to a lot of things. And my doctor's already advised against it, because the flu shot put me in the hospital for 2 weeks. So, I mean, that was years ago, and I will never get another one again. I'm allergic to every kind of penicillin there is. I'm allergic to Tylenol, which is what they give you when you're allergic to aspirin. I'm not a big pill person, because I don't want to take chances. I think that's probably what's kept me away from a lot of pills. Because my ex was did a lot of things, and I never wanted to touch any of them because I was afraid of the side effects. Like, literally, Cillin, any kind of Cillin, ampicillin, amoxicillin, penicillin, you get the drift. All of them, bad reactions. So, I have non-medicated mental illness. I'm doing this all on my own, folks. Just DBT and therapy. Yeah. So, like I said, I mean, I have friends who've gotten the vaccine, and I've got friends who won't get the vaccine. I'm in between, telling them they can do what they want with their bodies, just make informed decisions, and make sure it's right for you, because that's the way I am, and I know people don't like that. It seems to be the way of the world, is want to tell everybody what to do with themselves now. I'm sorry, it's true. I mean, I know not everybody is like that, obviously, but I've noticed it's becoming more and more and more and more and more. And that's probably why I've shied away from YouTube more. It's just, like I said in the beginning, or one of the other videos that I tried to make before the camera started going all wonky on me, it's become what feels like a toxic place. Ooh. I mean, before it was just like running wild, and and then everybody is just getting canceled and this and that, and I don't know. I don't know. Like, somebody said something to me about one of the YouTubers I kind of watched being problematic, and it's just like, nobody's perfect, everybody's problematic in some way, shape, or form. It's just, unfortunately, with people who put their lives on social media, it gets put under a microscope. And even if it's something you've said years and years and years ago, or done years and years ago, even if you've grown and apologized and moved on and changed your ways, it can still come back to bite you. And, because people are so judgmental, which is really sad. Because it's like, I wish those people would take a mirror to themselves and see they're not perfect. I'm not perfect. I've done things I've regretted. I was a horrible person when I was younger. I mean, look who I was with for 18 years and married. I mean, we used to get along great before I started growing up and changing my ways. I mean, there was a reason we got along. Because I used to be a piece of shit. So, and maybe I still am. I don't know. It doesn't bother me. See? I can't move. That's what it is. I have to, stay here. I have to find a position and stay. Okay, so if anybody knows how to turn that off, let me know. I don't know, sometimes it bothers me because, people tell me I'm such a good person and this and that. And it just makes me feel weird in this way, because I'm not. I'm not a good person. I have no patience. I have quick temper. I have borderline personality disorder. I can be crazy sometimes and judgmental and make rash decisions, and my emotions are all over the place. And some of them, actually one of them, if half the people who call me a good person knew that I was not a Christian. Well, not that kind of Christian. I don't know what I am religiously. I don't like labels. But if they knew that I didn't believe in God the way they did, or that I was a sex worker, or that this or that, or I listened to Lil Nas X, they wouldn't like me. I had somebody on my Facebook, and they were singing my praises, and then they found my TikTok, and they found out I was a sex worker, and they blocked me. So, obviously I wasn't that good of a person. I don't know how it changed what I have done, or what I do for the community, but apparently it did. That made me a different person in their eyes, which is really sad to me. And I don't know, it makes me, and I don't hide what I do. I don't hide who I am. I just don't talk about it. To a lot of people. And somebody asked me the other day, oh, you're so cool, why don't we hang out? And I told them straight out that, I'm not able to have friendships on a real personal level because I keep people at arm length. I'm a recluse. I'm afraid to get hurt. I don't know how to let people in. I mean, my mom lives with me and I only hang out with her like maybe once a week, twice a week. You know, for a little bit. I have a real hard time being around people, and I'm only really able to have friendships on a sort of superficial level. Like, I remember about things and I care about things and I check in on friends, and you know, like I checked in on them. Like Jamie Lynn, she posted recently on Instagram. I don't know if she deleted that stuff again. There's another person who used to comment on my videos all the time, and I looked her up on Facebook, and I mean, she's still out there. I don't know, maybe I said something to hurt her or offend her or whatever. And that's what makes me afraid to get her close to people, because I'm always afraid that I'm going to do something wrong. And because of my fear of abandonment, I am so afraid to get that attached to somebody, to the point where that if they did decide they didn't like me anymore, it would hurt me. And sometimes it does. And it just doesn't affect me the way it would if I let them in closer. So that's why I can only allow myself shallow friendships. Like, and it isn't really shallow because I remember all these things. I remember details and numbers and dates, and but then it hurts me when they don't. You know, or like I have to tell them the name of my dogs like 7 times, or the fact that Penny is a girl, not a boy. Like, I don't know why things like that hurt me when I talk to somebody enough times where I feel like they should remember. I mean, I remember the names and sexes of all their dogs, and the fact that they're not spayed. And then that's where I mean, like, I'm a little judgmental on people too, because like some people, I like, you know, if I find out somebody leaves their dog outside too much, like all the time, or they don't have their animals spayed on purpose, not because they can't afford it, on purpose, you know, I tend to judge them. But I keep it to myself because I know that I'm not them. You know, and there obviously are some things I cannot overlook, but there are some things that I need to, because I can't be that, especially living in a small town. But yeah, that is part of why I haven't been posting, I guess, because I find myself reclusing more and more, and all these deaths are really getting to me, and then all this new information that's coming to my head, and then stress. And lately I've been having this toothache over here, and I'm afraid to go to the dentist. And not because the dentist is scary. I'm afraid to go to Clovis, which is 90 minutes away, a bigger city, way bigger, and be around medical professionals and people and people and people and people because of COVID. I'm terrified to go to the dentist because of COVID. So I've been doing home remedies like salt and peroxide and stuff to try to deal with this, and it goes away, and then it's fine for a while, and lately, the last few days, it's been real bad, and I know I need to give in, and I need to go to the dentist, but I can't get through this roadblock in my head. It sucks. Like, sometimes I just wish I could tell my head, hey, just stop being an idiot. Anyways, I guess I'll put this up and whatever happens, happens. If y'all decide you hate me, oh well. Okay. Laters.